But if you keep letting that guilt of having them eat you up, you'll find yourself folding on things that you promised you was gonna stand on. You'll find yourself um um rewriting your boundaries to please them. But now you're putting your own happiness back in jeopardy to make them happy. And at some point, man, your own peace of mind, your own happiness, your own completeness, at some point, man, that gotta matter more. Man, you know something I wish that you would stop doing? I wish you would stop feeling bad for having boundaries in your life. And for anybody that tries to guilt trip you or tries to make you feel bad for having those boundaries, man, forget those people. Because I said this before, man. If anybody is willing to make you feel bad for doing what you have to do to protect yourself and protect your heart and protect your peace and protect your peace of mind and protect just your sanity and just making sure that you don't throw your own self off your own pivot because you doing so much for this person or you letting them into so much of your life that they don't respect it. If they make you feel bad for wanting to do that for yourself, then that means they only had intent to abuse those boundaries to begin with. And if anything, you dodged the bullet. You know what's funny? A lot of people are so quick to show and share with you their boundaries. But why is it that a lot of people get frustrated and upset with you when you decide to implement something for yourself? When you finally get tired of exerting so much of your energy and exerting so much of your access and 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 just letting people walk in and out of your life, like when you finally get fed up and you say, you know what, I'm gonna do a better job with that. I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna be there for you. I'm still gonna have your back. I'm still gonna be the same loyal and selfless person that I've always been. I'm just gonna be better with how I manage that selflessness or that love or that loyalty that I have. And a big hearted person knows, a person that has to set boundaries knows that the reason I have to set these boundaries is because if I don't, I'll drain myself dry for you. I'll look up and I done been and did so much for you that I'm empty. I'll look up and I've let you run all over my life to where I don't even recognize my life anymore. I don't even recognize myself anymore. And so I get my message to you, man, is very simple. I just wish that you would stop feeling bad for having those boundaries in your life. I wish you would stop feeling bad for thinking about setting boundaries with this person when you clearly see that letting them run free in your life is doing you more harm than good. I wish that you would go ahead and set the boundary because you've put your happiness and your peace of mind and your wholeness on the back burner for so long by not setting those boundaries. Towards made you into a completely different person. And so even though it may feel a little bit weird and it's something new because you've never really been the person to set super strict boundaries or, to limit the access that you give to those certain people that you may really love. You've never really been that person to do that before. That's new to you. So it won't feel natural. It won't be one of those things that you just naturally do. And you're gonna question it. You're gonna hesitate. You're gonna wonder if you're doing the right thing. You're gonna wonder if you're being too harsh. You're gonna wonder if there was another way that you could have been went about it. And you know what? There may be. But I will say this, man. There's gonna come a time in your life with certain people in certain situations and certain, and the crazy thing is boundaries can look like so many different things. It can be boundaries in your business and those people that are so used to being able to reach out to you at any point in the day or reaching out to you at all times of the night or not respecting your protocols. When you finally set boundaries with those clients, you may lose some clients. Some clients may be rubbed the wrong way because they feel like they should be able to do whatever they want because they pay you. But you got to stand on that boundary that you set. If you say you done with work at this particular time in the day, be done. Don't let people just run in and out of your life and do what they want. In a relationship, if you've been so used to letting people do whatever they want in your life, and then you finally come to a point you say, you know what, I'm going to set some boundaries even for you, and I love you dearly. You're the love of my life. You're my best friend. Whatever. But I gotta set some boundaries with you too, because if I keep letting you run ragged, you're gonna run me crazy. See, because boundaries can look like so many different things in our life. It don't gotta just be in a relationship, in an intimate relationship, or with somebody you love. It can be in so many different areas of your life. It can even be the boundaries that you set with yourself. But if you keep letting that guilt of having them eat you up, you'll find yourself folding on things that you promised you was gonna stand on. You'll find yourself um um rewriting your boundaries to please them. But now you're putting your own happiness back in jeopardy to make them happy. And at some point, man, your own peace of mind, your own happiness, your own completeness, at some point, man, that gotta matter more. And if you setting boundaries makes you lose those people or lose that opportunity, or you start to notice that they act different with you because of it, it may feel like you're doing too much. It may feel like you're being too strict. But what if those same boundaries that made you lose those people or lose that opportunity or made those people start to act different with you? What are those exact same boundaries are the ones that protected you from something that you had no idea you were going to be under attack? What if those prayers you prayed to God when you asked him to remove certain things and certain people, the way he was going to remove them was by you setting boundaries? What if things have been going on behind your back that you had no idea about, and you start to, you know, wonder why people start to fall out the picture, and you had no idea? It was all because you started setting boundaries. It was all because you started to put yourself first. And even if you don't put yourself first, you put yourself a little bit higher on the totem pole instead of always putting yourself last. Because the thing about boundaries, that doesn't necessarily mean that you selfishly choose you per se all the time. It just means that you're not always going to be so quick to choose everybody else. It just means that you're not going to be so quick to let anybody just have access to you. It just means that you're not so quick to let people just run in and out of your life. It just means that you're going to have some self respect enough for yourself to say, man, I love you and I care for you. And I'm always going to be there for you, always. But I just have to do things a little bit different now with you for my own sake. And that is what I want you to stop apologizing for. Because I guarantee if you keep letting them do the things that they're doing, and you can see how it's changing your life for the worst. When your life hits rock bottom, do you really believe that those same people that you never set the boundaries with, or you kept rewriting your boundaries or falling back on your boundaries, do you feel like those same people are going to be there? Probably not. Because if they just respected you and loved you the way they said they did, and even though the boundaries you set might suck for them, if they love you the way they say they do, they gonna respect them enough to where they gonna honor that. They gonna honor that, and they gonna fight for you, whatever way that looks like. So I just wish that you would stop apologizing for having your boundaries, my friend. Because just like everybody else has them or claim that they have them, man, you deserve to have some boundaries too. So I just wanted to share that with you, man. I love you, man. Pray you have a good rest of the day and a great night. Love. Hey, what's up? This is Will Z Tidwell with SpeakUPZee.
And I just want to take a quick second just to thank you for tuning in to this latest episode of SpeakUPZee, the podcast. And my only goal with this platform is to motivate you, inspire you, and educate you around all things life, business, and mental health, whether it's myself or me bringing on a special guest. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. We don't ask for any type of monetary gains or anything like that. The best thing you could do for us is just like and subscribe to the channel. Until next week, we'll see y'all later. Peace.